do you remember like growing up, or I don't know if this ever happened to you, but growing up and watching it, like a trans YouTuber or like a trans person on social media and being so intrigued by them and their story and being like, oh my God, like I love this, I want to follow this. But you're also like in the back of your head, like that it can't be me, it's not me, it's not me.
Yeah, I did that with
Hunter? With
Hunter. Yeah, I don't know his last name. I think I've said this before.
Yeah.
He's HK Hunter.
Yeah.
On Instagram. No, I did that with him. I followed him for a long time, all throughout middle school, all throughout high school, and I was obsessed with him.
And what were you thinking in your head when you were obsessed with him?
Like, wow, he's just so cool. Like, I want to but it was like even before he was trans.
No way.
Oh, he had a girlfriend too before he was trans too.
Oh, that's happened to me too.
Yeah, it was also like the being with the girl aspect too and whatnot.
Yes.
And then he transitioned, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so cool. What about you, though?
Yeah, no, same thing. And I remember being on Tumblr, bro.
Tumblr that was the place.
Tumblr was the era, bro,
No,
of just like realizing who the hell you are.
Bro.
Like,
Tumblr was a dark hole.
did you follow gay girls before you came out? Like famous like gay girls, like in relationships and shit?
Not like extremely famous, but like
Tumblr famous?
Yeah, like Tumblr,
me
yeah.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird when you... Because I used to do that even with, like, cis men. Like, Justin Bieber, I was obsessed.
Oh my God.
But now looking back, I realized that I wasn't, like,
Yeah.
in love with him. I just wanted to be him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
That
Zac
was-
Efron. Like,
Yes, bro. I still love him, though.
No, my God, I would...
Dude.
I mean, I don't know. I like Troy Bolton better than Zac Efron. But
Okay, I think I'm a Zach stan. Honestly, I like that he's such a nature boy.
He is.
It reminds me of myself. But I mean, I wish I could look like Zac Efron. But when I was growing up
he's
watching,
too yoked.
Yeah, he is yoked.
He's too yoked.
When I was growing up watching Drake and Josh, I used to look at Drake and tell my mom, like, I want his jeans, I want his belt, I want the short shirts that show my belt. Yeah. And I would get his belt, like go to Kohl's with my mom, get his belt, and go to school and think I was Drake Bell.
Dude, I feel like everybody's first crush was Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And now he's a weirdo. A weirdo, bro. His wife's divorcing him. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're separating. Do you know what that reminds me of? Like how Miley Cyrus had her little phase of like rebellion.
Yeah.
Like, of course that's going to happen when you're in Hollywood as a little kid.
Yeah, I mean, like...
And there's so much pressure.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people judge these celebrities too hard sometimes. I mean, if they're doing some really whack-ass shit.
Like Drake Bell. Sure. I mean, Drake Bell's trying to go date kids. Like,
no, yeah, like, fuck Drake Bell. Fuck Drake Bell. But, like, Miley Cyrus...
Come on,
like,
give her a break, dude.
Yeah.
She, to me, in my eyes, is still the most famous person on this planet. Like, the fact that she was, like... doing concerts as a TV personality. Like, people were going to see Hannah Montana. Yeah. But that was actually Miley Cyrus. Like, and then she was big at both. Like, the fact that happened when she was like 15 years old, like,
oh yeah, it's the same case with like Justin Bieber too.
Yeah.
Like,
he's an international pop star.
I can't, like, how do you, he does things sometimes where people are like, that's weird, that's suspicious. And I'm like, but can you blame him?
Yeah.
Like,
look at his life.
He's been in the spotlight since he was like 12.
Yep.
Like, that
Even
is
before
wild.
That.
He didn't grow up normally.
No.
Like, he's got to be somewhat crazy.
And he'll never have a normal life.
No, never.
I'm still waiting for... Why am I doing this? I'm still waiting for him and Selena to get back together. Because I really feel like it's happening.
Dude.
And Mercury's in retrograde right now, bro. So anything's possible.
Anything's possible right now. Dude, Loki, I don't even like really listen to Selena Gomez's music that much.
Me either.
But I love her.
I love her too.
I love her so much.
I love how open she is about mental health too. Because like she has bipolar disorder and there's a lot of stigma around being open about that. And like the fact that... Because did you watch her documentary on Apple TV?
I don't know if I watched it
My
in
Mind
full.
and Me, I think it was.
I watched her Selena and Chef thing, though.
Oh, her show?
Yeah.
Her cooking show?
Yeah, I don't know why I watched it.
I mean, she's cute, too. Like,
no, she's adorable. I love
she's
her.
really nice and, like, open and real, and I like that about her. And I always felt like, I don't know, Justin dating Haley, like that just wasn't.
She was like a super fan. Yeah, she was like a super fan.
And obsessed with him and Selena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
It's really weird.
Weird,
And
bro.
have you seen the things where, like, she's got, like, the same tattoos and stuff as Selena Gomez? Like, she's, like, copied her to a T sometimes.
Dude,
Like,
she's kind of off, bro.
really off.
Off.
Like, really off.
I bet you he was like, all right, I mean, I guess I'll just take the girl that's been fangirling over me my whole life. Like,
Did you see the video? They met when they were, like,
yeah,
children.
when they were little.
It's so weird.
And they knew each other when he was dating Selena. And there's that whole thing
that's
where
suspicious.
Kylie Jenner, like, basically had, like, Justin and Haley go on vacation together, like, while he was dating Selena. And, like, it was a whole big thing.
Dude. Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Mean Girls.
I know.
Not my fave. But, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Dude, that's where I got my name.
I think that's the coolest shit ever. Because, like,
I saw an Alex on there, and I was like, that's me.
I was obsessed with Alex Russo. Like,
Yeah.
obsessed.
Wait, was that the girl or the guy?
Alex
Is the girl, right?
Yeah, it's Selena.
What the fuck did I want to be that for? I always thought it was the...
Justin? Are you thinking about Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also like the name Alex. Like, I would see her and have that name and be like, that's just such a sick name.
I like when girls have guys' names. I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's cool.
awesome. I think that's awesome. There's girls named Cody.
Really?
Yeah. There's
I
girls
never
named
met one.
Ryan. I knew a girl named
Ryan's
Ryan.
cool.
I love
Dylan
that.
is cool for
That's
a
a
girl's
cool
name.
girl name. Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah. I think it's so cool. I might have already said this in a past episode, but especially when trans people don't change their name.
I know a lot of people that haven't.
You know, Sasha on TikTok. Have you seen him?
Yes.
He's so funny. He was on The Voice or X Factor. One of those.
Oh, really?
One of those. Which one that has Ariana Grande?
The Voice.
The Voice. Yeah. So he was on The Voice, and he's dumb
I think.
talented. Yeah, he's dumb talented, but he didn't change his name, and he owns it. Like,
Yeah.
he owns it. He is Sasha, and that is like, he makes it masculine.
That's
you know what I mean?
cool. I know some people on Instagram that are trans that just kept their name and just like rock it either way.
Yeah, no, I think it's. I could have. Not
No,
me.
either.
Never could have been me.
Me either.
Props to those
I had
people.
to get so far away.
Yeah, no, me too. Dude, how do you feel about not being the tallest?
No, fuck that. I feel very strongly about that. Fuck that.
I want to talk about that.
I actually remember when I first met you, and you, like, I think you had said something about, not about our height, but just like height and like trans guys in general, and like I was just like, fuck height, like, cause I think I'm like so like, I hate when girls are like tall guys, like I only date tall guys, and I'm like, that's the most like surface level like thing to pick out of somebody, like,
No, yeah.
cause A, you can't fucking control that, and B, like, what's the difference if I'm short or tall, like.
Yeah, no, it used to be really dysphoria inducing for me, but it's not anymore. I
Nah.
couldn't give a shit anymore.
And you're actually tall.
I'm not
Like,
tall.
you're a good height.
I'm
Like 5'5".
I'm short for like what a cis man would be.
Me too.
But
if you're short, I'm fucking little.
You're not little. I don't know. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Nah, me neither.
Like,
I'm
not
like,
at all.
whatever. And honestly, like, how do you feel about like dating a tall girl? Oh.
I've dated a tall girl
wait.
before.
Because I've never.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. I feel like a rock star.
See, I want to get to that point where I can date a tall girl and feel okay about myself. Because I feel like I feel a little weird. Like,
I mean, no, it never bothered me.
yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
sick. Good
Not
for you.
once.
I don't want it to bother me.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because like, what the fuck?
I know.
What is the difference?
I know.
Like,
But girls say that shit though. It's wild to me.
well, those type of girls,
We don't need them.
I don't need you.
Yo, you want to talk about the bathroom situation we ran into?
So, Alex and I.
Thought it was Pride last Saturday.
No, why?
No, it wasn't, bro. We went to and thought it was Sunday. I mean, well, no, we thought Pride was on the Saturday. And then we actually drove past the sign that said the date and everything. And we're like, yo, but there was mad traffic and mad cars. So we're like, all right, it's this way. It must be. Like, the parade's just moving. We get to the place where the drag show was supposed to be at. Nobody's inside. And I'm like, hold up.
Where's all the gay people at?
Yeah. We didn't see a single gay person outside. It was all cis people. I'm like, this can't be.
We were in the car like, are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay?
I'm like, yo, they must be gay down here.
No, you really just exposed us there a little bit. Yeah, so we went to a restaurant instead and had lunch.
A popular ass restaurant also.
Yeah, and
I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we were
to wash
eating.
my hands.
Yeah, and he comes back and he's like, Cody.
You have to see this.
You have to see what I just went through in there. And I'm like, what happened? And can you get your phone?
Yeah.
I want to watch it through.
What we don't have on video is me walking into that bathroom and seeing somebody standing there.
'Cause I went in after you and then took a video.
It's so uncomfortable.
This is me trying to not record anybody walking past the bathrooms.
There's 2 private bathrooms that were named women.
The women's bathrooms were private. And then you get into the men's restroom. What is this? There's no lock on the door. And there's just a toilet and 2 urinals.
Come on.
There's no lock. I mean, like, what? I mean, what are you supposed... What if you have to poop?
Yo, what are they... I think they just assume that we A, shit in front of each other, or B, we never have to poop when we go out.
Like, people got poop.
And especially in a bar, this is a bar restaurant, bro. Like, or what if you get super fucked up? You got a yak. Like, then people are just going to be coming in to piss at the urinal while you're yakking your brains out.
Could you imagine, like, sitting there trying to take a poop while somebody's peeing in a urinal 2 feet away from you?
I can't believe
there was no
walked
stall.
in.
Like, if there was a stall, fine, because that's like
nothing
a
covering that toilet.
Nothing
at all. And you literally can open the fucking door from the outside.
Somebody walked in as I was walking out. Like, could you imagine if I was like, all right, let me just go really quickly?
I just fully saw a guy pissing at the urinal, and I like thought at first it was a multi-use bathroom until I saw the fucking toilet.
Wait, you saw something? Like,
yeah,
I
just walked in. I was like, what the? And I walked out.
So he was
pissing.
And you, oh no.
And like, also, doesn't it like weird you out the fact that nobody like bats an eye and will still go in there and piss? Like, nobody thinks that that's weird.
Why does this man do that? Why is
and
that?
What's up with the restaurant, bro, for thinking that we want that? Like, what guy wants that?
I can't get over it because people poop.
Also, I know guys that sit down and pee anyway, bro. There's many guys that say that.
So do I. Like, what?
Even just like cis guys, you know?
I want to make this a thing. Every time we find a public restroom that's weird as hell.
We're bringing it on here and exposing the shit out of them.
Yes. I wanted to say something. I'd be like, yo great food, but fix your bathroom.
And remember we saw the flag and we're like, yo, they're fucking fake as fuck. Because they had like a fucking pride flag. And I'm like, okay. Like, go into the bathroom and reevaluate that situation.
Have you ever gone into like a gender neutral bathroom, not like a private gender neutral bathroom, like ones that have like a billion stalls?
Yeah,
and, like,
Stony Brook had that,
where like people, like men and women, are just coming and going.
Yeah, Stony Brook had that.
I've been to like one maybe at like a concert. It was weird. I won't lie. I mean, it was great.
Oh, I've seen one in a concert too.
Yeah, it was in the city.
I liked it though, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I could fuck with that.
No,
I mean, also, it's like, it depends what setting it's at, because a lot of the times, like, okay, I can understand if you're at a concert with like a lot of cis people and like they're all just pissing in the same place. Mm-hmm. But like, if you're at like a university or in a restaurant or something, like, mostly the people who are choosing to use those bathrooms need them. You know,
right?
Like, if me and you went out, like, and we were like at a bar or something, and they had gendered restrooms and a gender neutral one, because I've also been in that situation. I would go into the gender neutral one just so I didn't have to deal with there being one stall and 5 urinals.
Right.
You know,
something about going into a gender neutral bathroom in public when you have the option of going into a men's.
How does that make you feel?
Kind of dysphoric.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Kind of dysphoric. Yep. I won't lie, but I mean, like, that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like,
too.
I want to use a gender neutral bathroom. It makes me feel better.
But it's that pressure.
Like, yeah,
because
like,
we pass as
everyone looking
cis.
at me like, "Who's that guy trans?"
Yeah,
like,
I know. But honestly, I don't like. It's kind of sad too, but I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Like, I don't think people would even think that we're trans. Like,
No.
I don't even think that crosses their mind.
No, not at all.
They're probably just like, why is that guy using the gender neutral regimen?
And cis men aren't very bright. That's not where they want.
Yeah, their mind's not going there.
It won't go that far.
I was with a girl one time at a bar, and it was like my first real time going out to a bar, and there was gendered bathrooms, and then there was a gender neutral one, and like it honestly made me feel better when she had to go to the bathroom, and she was like, "Oh, let's just go to the gender neutral one because it's private."
Right.
And so at least I was like, okay, it's not just me seeking it out.
Yeah.
Even though she ended up being an idiot anyway. But hopefully she doesn't watch this podcast. Probably not 'cause she's an idiot. Whoever doesn't watch, you know? You're a fucking idiot.
You're a dumbass.
You're a fucking idiot. I'm salty.
Speaking about, because we were talking about how going into a gender neutral bathroom can make you dysphoric, but speaking about weird things that make you dysphoric.
Let's talk about that.
Last night, I was trying to come up with things.
Yeah.
Can I see your phone, actually?
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with things that, just like out of pocket things that make me dysphoric that other people wouldn't think about. And
I
was
didn't
like,
prepare for this.
It's okay. I have too many.
Okay.
I sent them to you, but yeah, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I had like one eye open, and I'm like, I have to come up with something. And I was really thinking, and okay, so I have like some basic ones, right? That's like just being around cis men in general.
I mean,
but like the ones that I'm like
you're not comfortable
with. Like I was in town yesterday with my family or whatever, and I saw like 3 cis men around my age get out of a car. And immediately I was like,
yep. You tense up and you're
like that.
Yep.
Just seeing them, I'm like, fuck.
I like go into my shell like a turtle. Like,
And then I'm like, am I doing it right? What are you guys doing?
Yeah. I puff my chest. I start standing up straight. Like, I get a walk to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pull up the pants a little.
Yep. Or like I'll be like this. Like,
No, okay. And then I have working out in general.
okay.
And I know that you work out. But
I'm
for
just built
you,
different.
it makes you feel euphoric.
More masculine.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, don't fucking look at me. I can't do it. I can work out.
You can work out at home though.
Yeah, well, in my alone time. But I can work out with you because you're
I
trans. You know what
loved
mean?
when we worked out. We
no, that was
boxed
fun.
and shit. Like,
We
it was
did.
awesome.
That was fun. But with you, I can do it. But like going to a gym,
A lot of trans guys struggle with that.
I could never. Like, I can't.
I went to the gym when I was binding. Like, I literally, like, was like, because at first I was like, I don't want to go to the gym if I don't have top surgery. Like, I was very, but before that, I was going to the gym every day. And like, when I was binding for like 6 months before top surgery, I was just like, I can't just not go to the gym. Like, I just felt like shit.
Right.
But like, I was so conscious about my chest. That was like, I would wear 2 shirts.
I did that too.
An undershirt and a regular large ass shirt.
Yep, that's what I did too. But you binded while working out?
Oh yeah,
That's terrible.
I binded
Don't do
12
that.
hours a day.
Yeah, no, me too.
It was bad.
I worked.
At
Yeah.
I will believe that shit.
No, yeah, at that job. And that was like lifting cases all day, heavy cases, like getting a workout in all day. And I would come home wheezing.
And now you have asthma, bro.
And now I have
See?
asthma.
Look at that, bro. Look what
Don't
we go
work
through.
out and bind. Don't do it. And don't ever use an ace bandage.
Yeah, facts.
Don't do that. That ain't right.
Preach.
But yeah, working out, dysphoric. But for some people, it's euphoric. So, hey.
Especially when you get top surgery. I think if you like go and you start getting more comfortable and you realize like, oh, I'm going into the locker room, no one's looking at me. I'm going into the sauna, no one's looking at me. I'm taking off my shirt, nobody's looking at me. Like,
yeah,
I legit I get changed in the locker room and go into the pool and come back and sit in the sauna with no shirt on. Like,
nobody would ever notice.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, it's more like if I'm working out and I'm like huffing and puffing and I'm struggling, I'm like everyone knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm trans. Everyone knows that I can't do this because I'm trans.
Aww.
That's how I feel. And that plays into like changing a tire or like
That's
using
stupid.
tools and like doing manly things.
Stupid.
I can't get myself to do those things in front of people. I know we built the whole friggin' studio and that was fine, but that was in my own garage in my alone time.
I didn't
with
feel
you,
dysphoric.
you know what I mean? But if I had to change a tire in front of like 7 cis men,
yeah.
my nightmare.
No.
My absolute fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that's facts.
What else do I have? Being excited That makes me dysphoric.
What? Yo, that tracks with you. That's track. You never show excitement, bro. The whole time we were doing this whole thing, I would be like, Cody, like, I don't know. I can't tell if you're excited for this or
I
not.
struggle with being excited about things. I don't know. I feel like cis men are never excited about things.
Well, fuck them.
I know. Okay, but like I get excited. I show my excitement. It's just like sometimes
It's reserved.
Yeah, sometimes like when someone goes, "Are you excited?" I'm like, "Stop."
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate it. I hate it.
I don't like that. Let me just show it naturally.
Exactly. That's where I struggle with it. Thank you for agreeing.
I love you.
Bugs. Bugs make me dysphoric.
Bro, bugs.
You know why?
I know that.
Because I don't do bugs.
Yeah.
I don't do bugs. But that makes me dysphoric that I don't do bugs because
manly guys do bugs.
manly guys do bugs. Manly guys have to kill the bugs.
It's the guys that have to kill the bugs.
Like, no, I'm sorry. If we're in a relationship, you're killing the bugs. It ain't gonna be me. I promise you. You don't do bugs either. Yeah.
I don't fucking like bugs, but if I'm with a girl, I know I gotta get the bug.
Now, see, I'm like, your job, not me. Grow pair. I don't know.
I get the bugs with you.
No, you do get the bugs. I can't do it.
It's kind of cute though.
Alex, it's a spider. What else do I have? Burps, because I hate burps, and I feel like cis men just be burping.
Does that make you dysphoric though, or
Like, yeah.
what makes you dysphoric about it?
Like when, because I actually have a phobia of burping. Like
too,
when
I
people
don't like
burp
it.
around me, I want to die. And like the fact that is a thing with me, I'm like, God, am I a pussy?
Nah, no, I don't like that shit either. I think that's gross. Like,
It's like masculine to be disgusting.
that's stupid, bro. That's like what we were talking about last week, where little boys grow up to be men and think that shit is okay
and
respectful.
And they don't clean themselves.
Yeah, it's
They don't
nasty.
clean themselves. Do you know? This is a little off topic, but do you know, like, the whole some cis men think that it's gay to clean their own assholes?
What?
Like, I think there's like a TikTok interview out there of like somebody being like, do you clean your asshole in the shower? And all these cis men were like, no, like, that's fucking weird. I'm not
What?
touching that. I don't want to know what that looks like. I don't want to touch that. That's gay.
It's probably in Texas,
Like,
Mississippi,
like what?
where they all date their cousins. And they're dirty as fuck. Shit. My bad.
No, but like, how? You must be so deeply insecure with
nasty.
your sexuality to think that
Some
it's
people
gay
are.
to touch yourself.
Bro, go to prison and you'll see a lot of that shit.
Oh,
I feel
that's
like.
so
the whole
weird.
don't drop the soap in the shower.
Bro.
Meanwhile, all these guys are gay. Like, they are gay. That's
I
why
feel
they
like-
feel like that.
Yeah, what if you're in jail for like the rest of your life? Like, are you gonna?
You're gay.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
You gotta get it somehow.
I know, like,
Yeah, you're gay.
yeah, you have to be.
I'd
Right?
probably be gay too.
I mean,
Yo, you know what's a topic, bro? Trans people in prison, bro. Could you imagine us going to prison? And I have some things that make me dysphoric that I'll talk about in a sec, but trans people going to prison, imagine them putting us with the girls.
no, that's why I be obeying the law.
Yeah.
Like, I be obeying.
Dude, that's why I'm
it.
super hyper aware of everything I do when I'm out in public. Like,
Yeah, dude. No, because
that
that
shit's
would
scary. That's my biggest fear, I think.
like when it comes to being trans. Yeah, me too.
Oh, 100%. Biggest fear. I really feel like police and like law enforcement and the criminal justice system don't know how to handle us. So like,
Because the laws here are like we would end up in a female
in
prison,
a female
right?
ass prison. I was interviewing for a job once when I first got into the field, and there was a jail, and they were looking for social workers. I wasn't going to take this job, but I was like, let me just see what it's about. And they were telling me that there are trans guys in the women's prison. And like and this is also in juvie too. Like in juvenile prison, like they put these little trans guys in with the girls. And who knows if they give them access to hormones? Like, bro, if I was I would literally need hormones. Like without
Do they?
the histo.
Do you have access to testosterone?
Only if
in
you, I
prison?
think only if you've had it before you get into prison. Like
So
if you're
yeah.
transitioning in prison, you can't get access to that shit.
Ooh.
How nuts is that?
Ooh. No, and you know what's fucked up? Because like, trans men you go on testosterone and you get stronger. You build muscle. You become stronger than a cis woman. So being in a prison filled with women as a trans man is dangerous, especially if that trans man is a criminal who like wants to kill people.
Yeah, facts. That's facts too. But do you feel like you would be able to survive in a prison full of cis men that were also committing like horrendous crimes?
Let's just have a separate prison.
Yo, it's like the sports. Let's have our own league. No, fuck that. But no, honestly, there is a part of me that's like, for safety purposes, like I don't want to be like fucking targeted by cis men in prison. Men, that's scary.
I don't want to be in a female prison, but I don't want to be in a cis man prison either because they'd kill me.
But why do we have to choose one? It should just be like, there should be a safe space just for like people in the community.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know?
Like an LGBT
They'll
prison.
They'll never have that. Bro, that's asking for a lot. Which is so sad.
No, it is asking for a lot, but like the fix to the problem is just stop being transphobic. Because if they weren't transphobic, we could just be in a male prison.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is too, if they protected people the way they should...
True.
In prison, and the guards weren't like fucking
be protected.
Exactly.
Not for a goddamn second.
Because actually, there are so many stories like where guards will like have pull with different inmates, and like if that inmate is like, "Yo, leave me alone at this time so I can beat the shit out of this guy," they do it. So like, I could only imagine what we would go through in prison. Like,
did you ever watch Orange Is the New Black?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. That just reminds me of like something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I couldn't. But that's why I be obeying the law, man.
No, yeah. Something that makes me dysphoric too is like, and it kind of like reminds me of a topic like this, like kind of not knowing where to put like trans people sometimes, but like, you know how some girls, I don't know if I said this last week, but some girls will say like trans guys are the best of both worlds. That makes me dysphoric as fuck.
I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I haven't really thought about it too hard.
Yeah.
Because like in my early stages of transitioning, like I said that to make myself feel better. Because I didn't know...
Is it because you didn't think you'd find a girl? Like a straight girl?
I was saying it out of, like, fear.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
me, too.
I would say it out of fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always hated that, though. Always.
Why? Can you?
Because I feel like they're trying to say, like, we're still a half girl. Like, and we're not, you know?
No, not at all.
And that's the thing. Like, there is a part of me that's like, okay, maybe for girls who are bi, it's more appealing to date a trans guy. And I think I have not even accepted, but gotten more comfortable with the fact that we are very in tune with our emotions, and like that's okay. It doesn't make us a girl.
In an emotional sense, yeah, like we are. Sorry, but like
we're more in tune with that.
Yeah,
and it's because we lived a life like that, like a half life like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, like I think it used to make me dysphoric when I realized that I. Like, sometimes it makes me dysphoric that I'm a good person.
Yeah,
because, like,
too.
cis men are
me too.
Typically not the best people.
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm, I don't know, talking to a girl or something, or, like, treating a woman right, I'm always like, damn, like...
Am I a pussy?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
am I a pussy?
But, like, I don't want to be with a girl who wants to be with...
No, a douchebag.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I don't want that either.
I don't know.
But there's a big appeal for that, and, like... That makes me dysphoric too, because I'm like, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
I don't want to finish
like
last.
Being a nice guy. Exactly. Like, I don't know.
No, I feel that. Do you ever feel like you can't speak up for women, like in public, because you're trans?
Yes.
Like if a woman's getting harassed by a cis guy, do you feel comfortable just jumping in?
I don't feel comfortable doing it. I'm scared shitless, but I do it anyway.
You'll do it?
Yeah. I think I'm like the toughest guy in the room all the time. I'm like,
really?
I can fucking take him. I don't care, because I get so angry that I forget that I'm trans. Like, I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You fuck with women, I'll fuck with you, bitch. Like, my scrawny ass. Like,
I wish I was like that.
I don't know who the hell I think I am, though. Like,
that's
looking
great, bro.
back on it, though, I'm like, what? I would have died. Like, he would have beat my ass.
That's like, I'm not even gonna say it. Like Jake Shields, like fighting that trans guy.
Oh, God.
like as much as I want to believe that, like, you know, any trans guy can take a UFC fighter on. It's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
like,
no, I know. I mean, it has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with
not
the fact
that we're
he's
trans. No,
it's not because he's trans.
it's just the size difference, bro. There is a size difference, and a lot of fucking guys are on steroids, bro. That's just how it is. Yeah. We could easily be on steroids if we wanted. Yeah, I could take twice my dose every week if I want, but I'm not. Like,
true.
But yo, honestly, sometimes I'm like, cis guys better treat us right because we got HRTea, bro. And if they want that shit, like, you know, like I don't. Sometimes I don't get why cis guys don't think of that more. Like,
I've been asked.
Really?
Yeah, I've been asked to give
you
someone
can
my testosterone away.
No way.
Yeah, by a friend. He's probably going to watch this.
I'm
surprised. Watching, you're an idiot. No,
yeah, I'm really surprised more cis guys aren't like, yo, let me make sure I treat these trans guys right, just in case they gotta hook me up.
I was like, when I was asked, I was like, no, that's so illegal. Yeah, like I could never do that.
I was at the rock climbing gym, and after I told, like, a long time after I was working there, I told the guys I was friends with that I was trans, and I used to joke around and be like, yo, I got HRTea laying around. So
you want some roids, bro? Yeah, no.
But also, do you believe? I mean, it's not really about believing because I think it's fact. But like trans guys that become bodybuilders, you think they're abusing their tea?
Wow, I've never really thought about that.
Like, you know that guy that I showed you?
Yeah.
I don't want to even name drop him.
It's okay. I don't know. I don't know enough about bodybuilding to really speak on that, to be honest.
I think there's just, you can tell when somebody's juicing. Like, that's just it. Like, if somebody goes from like this to this in like 2 months,
yeah,
and they're taking testosterone regularly, you have to start questioning, like, how much are they taking? Like, I've had a trans guy tell me, a trans bodybuilder tell me
that bodybuilders?
Well, no, it is somebody I kind of knew.
Okay.
Tell me that they were taking the dose that their personal trainer was telling them to take, not their endocrinologist.
Yeah, no, because I was going to say, like...
I told you that, I think.
Yeah, like, don't these bodybuilders also, like, they have to go to doctor's appointments, they have to get their blood drawn, they have to make sure their T levels are all good, so, like, how do they do that? They're sneaking around
like that. They're sneaking around.
That's so dangerous.
They're finding loopholes for that.
That's so dangerous.
Yeah, because it could mess with you a little bit like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about, like, taking HRTea, like, to be, like, stronger, like...
Is it tempting? Kind of,
yeah.
But, like, I think I'm too afraid to...
Of the side effects?
The side effects and just, like, killing myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, dude, I took my shot the other day. I told you I fucking...
Yo.
I missed my shot. You know, this is a whole topic I wasn't really prepared to talk about today, but... to speak on taking your shot a little bit, like, it's supposed to be... You know, before you transition, you're so excited to take testosterone, and it's like, I can't wait to be on T. And then once you're on T and you've taken a couple shots, it's like, God, I have to do this for the rest of my life? Are you kidding?
I know.
Like, it's awful. I hate shot day.
I honestly, I thought I was going to get tired of it, and, like, the only part that I don't like is just having to remember to do it. But when I do it, it always still, like, there's a little part of me that's like, yes, like, I feel better now that I've taken it, you know?
I feel better after I've taken it in the sense, like, okay, I checked that off my list.
Really? Okay.
I feel a little accomplished that I did something.
You don't like it, though?
No. I hate it.
You don't look forward to it anymore? Or?
No.
What?
I dread shot day.
No.
I hate it. I know, and I hate that I hate it, because it's like...
Remember I did your shot for you?
Yeah.
We didn't even know each other that long either. That was so cute. Like, I feel like that's like every trans guy's goal when they find a trans guy friend is just like do your shot together.
Yeah. No, I need to do your shot for you one day too.
Yo, yeah, that'd be sick.
It would be. But I hate shot day. I can't stand it. I did it. I'm constantly missing my shots. Like, constantly I'm missing them. My shot day is supposed to be Tuesdays. I don't end up taking it till like Thursday, Friday, every time.
Do you feel a difference? Like, do you get more irritable or tired? Because I always get tired if I miss a day. And then I'm like, why am I miserable? And then I'm like, oh, wait.
I don't notice things about myself like that. Which
wow.
is weird. I'm like so...
You're a chill guy.
Dude, but like, do you still get anxious about the actual injection itself?
I'm so used to needles now.
I'm used to them, but like, it's like, okay, I'm drawing it up, I'm doing it, making sure it's all good, but then it's the moment I'm about to put it in my leg that I'm like,
Oh, yeah, you do it in your leg.
I do it in
Oh,
my
yeah,
leg.
because I'm a cheek boy.
There are times where I do it in the butt cheek, but
I also
a
use
guy.
a little ass needle this big, so it's like it never freaks me out.
It doesn't freak me out, but it's that pinch. That one pinch, and I'm like, oh, I don't want this pinch right now. You know what I
To
mean?
me, the pinch of getting blood work done is worse than a pinch. Like,
yeah, I don't like that.
There was a time where I was getting my blood done so often, like literally like every 3 weeks, because I started off on tea and like my levels were probably triple what they should be.
No,
it
it's
was
scary.
so whack, dude. And I talk to trans guys a lot, and I'm always like, learn how to advocate for yourself from the jump. Because if you don't know about where your level should be at, about how you can do your shot, because sometimes doctors be like, okay, you can only do intramuscular. That's it. Here's the 18 gauge needle. Go home and do it.
Dude.
And it's like, yo, are you kidding? Would you want to put this in your fucking leg every day?
Dude,
like,
no, like for real, because I started going to an endocrinologist at first. So I don't use an endocrinologist anymore. But I had a question, and she was helping me with my shot or whatever. It was like the first time I was taking my shot, and I was like, I was a little uneducated about sub-Q, right? Because
a lot of guys are.
I'm intramuscular, which means that I have to put it in a muscle. I can't do it through my stomach or anything, and which is what sub-Q is. And I didn't know what sub-Q was at that time,
because you put it in fat in sub-Q, and it's a small needle, and it doesn't hurt as bad.
Right? Yeah, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that was at the time, and I asked, and I was like, I've seen people like on the internet like do it in their stomach. Like, what is that about? And she's like, I have never seen that. Don't ever do that. And I mean, like, she was right. I'd never do that with an intramuscular shot because that would be awful. But like, she didn't know what sub-Q was.
See, that's fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
like,
she was a whole doctor.
Yep. Like, my first endo did not even let me go near the idea of sub-Q. So for like 6 months, I was doing IM, and I was literally dreading my shot. And I was like, it shouldn't feel like this. Like, and the fucking huge ass needle, literally, and I have to sit there and go like this. Like,
it sucks.
It was horrible.
Maybe that. Why do some people go on sub-Q compared to IM? Like, it is like. Do you know why?
Like, why would you?
Like, why are you on sub-Q and I'm not? Like, is there like a reason?
All you got to do is ask.
Or is it like just
it's a preference thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know that.
Yeah.
Like,
but doctors won't tell you that.
Exactly.
If you don't go in, like, literally, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I got all of my information from Reddit, like from the trans subreddit. I knew about how to read my levels, how to read my blood work, how to do like IM versus sub-Q. Like, if I didn't educate myself, I would have been tossed around by doctors who were telling me 10 different things.
Me. Yeah.
And that's why my levels were horrendous in the beginning.
No, yeah. I at one point I had enough of the endocrinologist because they just kept. They wouldn't send me my testosterone.
Yeah, they send it all wrong.
They would like gaslight me and shit. I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yep.
And I found Folx, which is Folx is great. It's kind of expensive. I won't lie. But they just send me my testosterone.
It's amazing. No questions asked.
3 months, I think, because it takes me 3 months to go through a bottle of it.
And you get blood work.
And they send me testosterone, gauze, Band-Aids,
that's sick.
the needle box.
I want to do that.
Everything you need, they send it to you. And as long as you're getting your blood work done every, 6-7 months or whatever, they'll just no questions asked, and you can make an appointment with them whenever you need. You could talk to them whenever you need.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it plays out with health insurance and everything. It might be a little expensive for some people, for sure.
Yeah,
but
it's a monthly fee.
Yeah, it is a monthly.
But
fee.
still, that the fact that stuff exists now for us is amazing. And also, I know a lot of guys, because I was one of the guys that, when I was like struggling to go through insurance, and like I couldn't find a doctor that knew what they were doing, I went to Planned Parenthood, and they were good like with my tea. And then I found this endocrinologist through Northwell Health, and like he's literally the man. Like I can message him at any time and be like, "Yo, I feel like tired. Like, can I get blood work and we can check my levels?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." I just sent the script. Like he literally predominantly sees trans guys on Long Island. Like that's his specialty.
So his specialty is trans guys,
and he has like a 6-month wait list, like always, because every trans guy is trying to get in with him. I got lucky. I've been seeing him for like 2-3 years now. And once I found him, I was like, I'm not going anywhere else.
No, yeah. Once you have your thing, you stick with it because it's hard to come by.
Yeah.
My endocrinologist, when I had one, was like, I'd sit in the waiting room with a bunch of like people who had thyroid issues and like diabetes and stuff.
Me too. It's very hard to come by, and the fact that just doctors don't know what they're talking about, and like the fact that like I could have started off on T and had a very different experience. Like I could have done sub Q off the jump. I would have been on the right dose because I wouldn't have been doing biweekly shots where I had to start out so high because it's lasting me 2 weeks.
Right. That's what I do.
Like that was messing with my hormones so bad. Like, cause by the end of the second week, I literally had no energy. I was like, I was so out of it.
It's weird that it works differently with people.
Everybody's
like that.
different. Yeah.
Cause that doesn't I take my shot every 2 weeks, biweekly. You do weekly, but
Once a week.
how much testosterone are you taking a week?
I take like 0.5. So 50 milligrams.
You take less because you're taking it more.
Yeah.
See,
Why? Because you take 60?
I take 100 milligrams every 2 weeks.
Because bi-weekly, yeah. So it's lasting you through 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I take half of yours for every week.
Yeah. And back to like actually taking the shot every 2 weeks or every week, whatever. I also get scared because like sometimes it goes wrong. Like not wrong. I'm still alive, but like like last week when I took my shot,
the blood vessel.
Yeah, I had skipped one shot.
Yeah.
So
a whole shot?
I skipped a whole shot because I forgot to take my shot. Yeah. I forgot to take my shot 1 week, and a week had already passed when I remembered, and I was like, well, I can't take it now because I'll ruin my entire schedule. So I had to just skip a whole shot. And when I came back,
how did you not feel any different, bro?
I don't know.
Maybe you did, and you just don't you don't realize.
Maybe I was kind of sad.
Yeah. I get in my bag even if I miss a day, and I automatically just assume it's because I missed my shot.
But like you'd think I'd feel.
You don't feel like irritable or tired?
I was
like
emotionally probably I was, and I just didn't notice it. But like physically, I felt okay.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I skipped a whole shot, and then when I did my next shot, dude, I did it all, drawing up whatever. I did it right in the leg. Oh my god! And this is probably the scariest shot I've ever. And this is the last shot that I took. This is probably the scariest one. I took it out, and trigger warning,
blood.
I took it out, and blood shot out of my leg and hit the wall next to me. Like
that's a nightmare.
It like imagine projectile vomiting that was coming out of my leg, but like blood. Like it hit the wall down the toilet.
Did you
like
freak
it was
the fuck out?
I actually I freaked out, but instead of going to clean it and like help myself, I grabbed my phone and texted you.
Yeah, I love you.
I need Alex.
Bro, because the same shit has happened in my ass.
Yeah, no,
like
it's terrifying.
And also, you know that feeling when you put the needle in and all of a sudden you see blood going up into the needle? And then that's when you know you're about to take that needle out and it's going to squirt the fuck out. That's the worst.
People don't understand what we have to go through.
Dude, you know what I also want to talk about just for like a second? Yeah. Is that my friend was talking about how he's using Planned Parenthood to get his T. And it's great because Planned Parenthood, you don't need, if you're a minor, you don't need parental consent. You could just go. And like it's informed consent. And like it's great for people who don't have supportive family. Yeah. And they're very accessible. They take a lot of insurances. I was going there when I had an insurance problem. But CVS, bro, has been gatekeeping his testosterone, like not letting him get his script. And the lady literally at CVS said to him, well, you must not know how to use your prescription because you shouldn't be out of your vials already. And it's like, no, sometimes when we draw up, like we're losing some of the testosterone. Like we're not. That. If you give us like a vial that's lasts the month, right? Once, if you're doing a weekly shot, it'll last you 4 shots, and that's all that's in the vial. You're not going to have enough on your 4th shot. because you're losing some of that testosterone.
Right.
And these freaking people at CVS don't understand that.
No. And I went to like a regular pharmacy. Oh my God. And like having
Pharmacies
to say,
are idiots.
No, they are. They're so like
And then
not
you have to
well
say
versed.
I'm trans.
Yeah.
Like,
And like with a line of fucking people behind you.
And they're like, "Oh, you're here for your testosterone?"
Oh my God, no.
Like, oh my God.
Please, because I had somebody behind me in line once, and there was a problem with my script, whatever the hell.
Yep,
there was a problem.
always.
And I'm like kind of shitting on my endocrinologist. I'm like, they always do this to
Yep.
me. Like, I can't get my testosterone. I'm like saying trans words, and like it's clear what's happening. And I'm getting angry, but not at the guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually like friends kind of with the guy that helps, and he's very nice.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know, like, we're just getting heated together about my endocrinologist. The guy behind me, I step back for a second.
Oh, God.
The guy behind me goes, you know, you really can't get that mad because people don't understand. And I'm like, excuse me?
Oh my God. What
I'm
did
like-
you say?
I was like, hey, buddy, mind your own business, because first of all, you don't even realize what we're talking about. Like, you're wrong. I'm not
love
mad
it.
at him.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
You
try
guys
minding
are-
your own business, because he was like fucking like 70 years
what
old
the
too.
fuck do they care, bro? Like, and that's the thing too. Like, I used to actually get so scared and nervous to go pick up my tea because I always was foreseeing there being a problem with my script. Because
Yeah.
every time when I first started tea, there was a problem. And then it's also like, bro, they gotta get our license. I can't go without my license because then I can't pick it up.
Yep.
Because it's a controlled substance. And like, if I run out of tea in the month, they can't just refill my script because it's a controlled substance. And the state says that you're only allowed to get one vial or however many vials that you're prescribed.
Meanwhile, like, I'm stocking up on testosterone now.
I found ways to do that shit because I was like, you always got to have a backup plan. Like, you never know.
I'm afraid that like I'll get my rights taken away from me,
Yeah.
and like they won't.
Exactly.
I won't be able to be on hormones.
Exactly.
So I like have a couple vials saved
Me
up.
too. I always do
I know
that.
I never give myself more than I have to. Never
Yeah.
do that. But like,
Yeah. No, but it's always good to have extra.
like an apocalypse or something too. I'm like, I need it.
And I actually told my boy about your service, like that you use, the Folx thing. And there's a few others. There's Plume, there's Folx.
Yes, yeah.
And I told him, I was like, if you ever feel like you need a backup, go through them because they're not regulated like that. Like,
Right.
it's not like through an endocrinologist, like a practice. It's through like a trans-friendly,
No,
service.
I seriously recommend, folks. I seriously recommend it. If you can afford it, you have whatever you need to.
Or even if you have to do it for a month, like,
Yeah.
just have a backup plan
They give you
because you
everything.
never know.
They give you everything that you need. Too.
Yeah.
And they're
And it
so-
comes right to you. It just gets
Yeah.
delivered, right?
Yeah. Yep. It just gets delivered.
That's awesome.
And like they're so well versed with trans things too. And like they'll send me emails too about like just trans stuff in
Aw.
general. It's great.
See,
I love that.
I like that. And you know what? Like, it kind of reminds me of how, like, there's people that profit off of us and there's people that actually want to help us. And that's a service that actually wants to help.
Yeah.
Because it's not exorbitantly expensive. And it's also like they're not just like any old random doctors throwing a label of trans affirming on there.
Right.
Like, they actually know how to work with us.
Right. You know, before I used Folx, I don't even remember if I had health insurance or if it like testosterone just wasn't covered by my health insurance. I was paying $100.
My friend
for
is
my
doing that too.
testosterone. $100.
I told him absolutely not.
No,
like,
it
they
was, and I
can't be.
did that for 5 years.
No.
5 years, every 3 months.
That's $100 every 3 months.
Yep. It was horrible. It was absolutely fucking horrible.
But cis guys with low T will probably get theirs for $10.
Yo,
No questions
say it
asked.
louder.
No
Oh
questions
my
asked,
God.
bro. Oh, you got low T? All right, here's a bottle. All right, all right, here's a bottle too. Oh, you know what? You have an extra. Like, are you kidding me? And we have to fucking fight with the pharmacist to call up our fucking endocrinologist and have us get the right fucking script in the right amount. And there's sometimes they flat out say no. Like, my boy right now is waiting 2 weeks with no tea because the pharmacist won't refill it. Like,
Wow.
that shouldn't be.
No, like, wow.
And that gets me pissed because
Wow.
honestly, like, and then what do we do? We can't call the state. We can't call the Department of Health. Do you think they're gonna listen? Like,
Nope.
it's really out of our control. And then what do we do? Like, especially, dude, guys who've had hystos have no naturally produced hormone anymore. Like, if I went a week without my tea, it would
you
fuck
need it.
me.
You need it.
Exactly.
You die.
Exactly. Like, so if I had
That's-
to worry about that shit, I'd be having Plume and Folx on speed dial.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
sign me up because
That's Facts.
Yeah.
I
And
never
people don't
really
realize
think
that.
about that.
If you got a histo.
Yeah, because I haven't had a histo, so like I could live without testosterone. Not mentally, I would
Not
kill
mentally.
myself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
physically, I would be okay. But you, because
No.
you've had a histo,
Yeah. I have no hormone
You
besides
can't
the
live
T.
without it. You can't live without
Exactly.
testosterone. Like
People don't think of that.
No,
You
people
think
do
people
not
know
think
that?
about that. That is wild.
Yeah.
And in a second, it could be taken away from
Exactly.
you, and you would die, and
Exactly.
nobody would care. I would care.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. If I
Jesus.
went to Florida, bro, you think I could walk into CVS and be like, yo, let me get my tea
Wow.
without a problem?
Wow,
Like, that shit's nuts.
we live in a fucked up world.
I know. But I think that's time.
Yeah. Yes, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Always do that. Thank you.
Make sure you follow us on Patreon. If you want to subscribe to us, we would really appreciate that. We finally put some content out there, and it's good content.
And we got more to come.
Yeah, and yeah, we're
cooking, baby.
We're gonna drop some more Patreon content very soon. So subscribe to us on there at HRT.
Ask us questions on our Instagram.
Yeah, please ask us questions so that we can answer them. We can answer them in these episodes for YouTube and for Patreon as well. So do that. That would
Ask
be great.
away.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at HRT Podcast, where we are always posting clips from here. So yeah, do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.